AI is sneakily shifting everything when it comes to video ads. It used to take weeks or months to create high quality YouTube ads, but in 2025, just a few simple tools can cut that timeline in half. So in this video, I thought I'd break down 6 AI tools that I currently use to create banger YouTube ads without them looking like AI. So starting off at number 1, we have CapCut. Now, if you created videos before, I'm sure you're familiar with it. If you haven't, all CapCut is the modern, user-friendly video editing software. It's free, depending on what types of features you're looking for. I would suggest getting the paid version because you can get all of the AI-powered benefits from it. And the ones that are useful, especially for video editing and YouTube ads specifically, are things, for example, starting off with stuff like automated cutting. So if you have dead space in your video, you don't have to manually cut this now for, like dozens of minutes to hours. It can automatically find it for you, cut it out, and then condense that dead space. And it just makes it so much easier for you. Like I said, it'll save minutes to hours, mostly hours. The next thing is things like adapting content formats. So if you have a long form landscape video and you want to upload your videos to shorts, you want to upload them to Instagram Reels, you can do that by just auto changing the format and the ratio of your video thanks to CapCut. Another thing is audio enhancement. So let's say you have echoes in your room. Let's say you have low audio or your microphone isn't that good. It doesn't have natural compression, things that are required in a microphone to make your audio sound good. Just by one click of a button, your audio can go from sounding complete trash to sounding, professional or semi-professional, depending on how good your mic is, within seconds. And then finally, just the fact that all of these things save hours and hours of time, you can batch process your workflows because everything is so much easier. And number 2, we have ChatGPT. So this is awesome for doing your research, specifically on your audience and your demographics, and then also for media buying as well. So for the audience research, you can find who your ideal customer profile is, find out their pain points, who they are in your given location, and just strategies on how to reach out to them via the audience research in ChatGPT. You can also find the psychographics, like I said before, the pain points of them, their motives, what gets them to buy, sell, all that kind of stuff. And then the market trends as well. So, what offers working best in what market at what time of year. And then for media buying, you can take the performance tracking, your data analysis, all those numbers, and you can compare it, and you can have ChatGPT compare it to the industry standard best performing ads that are out there and the best performing data, all that kind of stuff. And with that, the other thing you can do then is be able to accurately predict the ROI. So you can find out the average cost per lead or the maximum cost per lead that you need in order to be profitable in your business. And then from there, you figure out what your goals are for that year. Let's say you had a 2x ROAS and you're looking for a 4x this year. All of it can do it for you in the matter of 10, 20 minutes. If you're really fast, even less. Next, we have Claude. So this is another AI tool similar to ChatGPT, but it's a little bit different of an engine. And it's specifically good at copywriting. So for things like scripting out your ads, it's absolutely perfect for that. I suggest using it for the hooks and a general outline. Sometimes you can even have it do the entire script and then go back and change some things manually, make it sound more like yourself. But for the most part, if it's an untrained model, it's going to do an amazing job at outlining the ad and the hooks. Perfect for that kind of stuff. So then from the ad scripts, you can then have it create the ad headline within your Google Ads account. And then it can correspond downward the funnel. So you can do your landing page headlines, like I said, the ad headlines, and all of your copy associated with that. And then finally, you can even create variations based on the seasons of your campaign. So let's say, you made a summer campaign, you then create a spring, a winter, a fall version of all of those specific things, depending on how your market behaves during those times of the year. Next is VO3. So if you want to actually create videos, once you've created your scripts and all that kind of stuff, you can create AI videos with VO. So what I would suggest creating and using this for is things like dynamic B-roll, things that are relevant to your video, and testing concepts. This isn't a full-fledged, complete AI version of yourself that can be indistinguishable from you actually recording yourself. This is just good for testing things, seeing how things come out, and can save you some time as far as testing different concepts, like I said before. But if you're using this as your crutch to be able to create video ads, as of right now, it's just not efficient. It doesn't look as good as natural. Although AI is getting better and more realistic, sometimes there are videos you can't tell they're AI. For now, just use this for testing. and create some dynamic B-roll as well to implement within your naturally recorded videos, and you're going to be good to go. And so next is 11 Labs. And this is a really, really good software for AI audio generation. So if you want to create a similar audio AI version of yourself, you can do that, and it can do it really realistically. And so you can use it to just enhance your voice that you've already recorded, or you can have your own AI voiceover with your own voice and your own avatar that you created within the software. If you don't like that, you can use their own voiceovers as well, which sound very crisp, very clean. It almost sounds human. And you can do these over B-roll ads. So no footage of yourself, just different pieces of B-roll. And I've had videos that have generated tens and tens of thousands of GCI for my current clients just by doing B-roll ads by themselves. And so finally, we have Zapier and Make. And these are two automation softwares. And so what they do is they automate workflows for you. So I'm sure you've heard of like drip campaigns and funnels. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know how the real estate funnel works. And what it can do is when a YouTube ad lead comes in, for example, it can instantly pull their information from the forms in your CRM and be able to tag them accordingly. Let's say they're a first-time home buyer, they're a luxury seller or investor. You can assign them to appropriate team members and simultaneously then have follow-up sequences that launch personalized emails and texts that are correspond with whatever specific lead you're serving. So you can have a first-time home buyer campaign drip workflow, you can have a luxury seller workflow, an investor workflow, and you can have different sequences that are automated and are triggered based on whatever lead comes in and whichever ad they come from. And so with this being said, you can even go further down the rabbit hole by assigning point values based on engagement level. You can automatically notify your team members to call hot leads immediately. Let's say like, luxury sellers are your main attraction for your business. You can score them as 75% hot versus 25%, or however you want to measure that. That's up to you. The point is it can be done, and you can automate this process, which again is going to save you a ton of time. And like I said before, just to generalize it all, you can have different workflows for different property types, price ranges, or buyer personas. And the point of all of this is basically to just do all that busy work that you don't really want to have to do. Have the AI do it for you, especially if you have workflows that are proven to systematically work for your business. It's going to save you so much time, and you can get focused on what you do best, which is having those in-person meetings and meeting with clients, building those relationships, and making more GCI throughout the entire year. But that's basically all I got for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.